jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back
Yo, big shout out to the hottest chat in the MFing game. We back at it once again. Bug Unstop Canelo is in the building. What's good with it? Salute, man. I see you on deck. Big Blunts and Boxing in the building. Yeah, we back with another one, man. You know the haters gonna say what they want to say because it's okay for them to drop information on certain situations. I don't like talking about something that's just made it out, in the open for people to, see. Okay, is this real or not? Well, let's take a gander and read the article that's out there. You know what I'm saying? Boxing News 24, of course, have put the info out there. Let's go to the top. Haney drops lawsuit. Garcia accepts VADA. Let's take a minute. 2025 is goddamn live, ain't it? 2025 about to be like the old school Freaknik at the end of the day. I'm telling you, 2025, when it comes to boxing, man, they are getting lit right now. The club is going up on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's shit that's popping off that makes sense. We just seen the whole Ryan Garcia leaving the building. Team Haney over there on the side talking about you duck and all that. We knew something was going on. I pretty much said that the only fight that Devin can make but doesn't need promo and all that has the backstory is his fight with Ryan Garcia. This fight is going to be big. Now, let's get to the article. Devin Haney has reportedly dropped a lawsuit against Ryan Garcia. And King Rye has agreed to use VADA as a drug testing agent for the rematch. As such, the second fight between the two is now on. However, it has not yet been made official. Journalist Cynthia Conte broke the news, and Haney posted his reaction saying Ryan isn't a duck because he's agreed to the conditions. The two fighters met with TURKI Al-Sheikh last Saturday, presumably to discuss the rematch. Imagine that, y'all. They met with TURKI Al-Sheikh. It's a lot that's been going on with Big Turk, that he's making things happen. I don't know where they're meeting at. I don't know how the paintings look on the ceiling and the wall. Something is going on that people, these fighters are going over there conforming. They're going over there with a peaceful, sound mind and body over that motherfucker. They're going over there for resolution. It seems like it's something else. You know what I'm saying? It seems like it's something else that's going on, bro. I'm being honest, man. It seems like spiritually, I never seen so many different fights be made in such a short period of time from one person who is deemed not a promoter, not a manager, not a bailiff, you know what I'm saying? Not a stenographer, not the judge. I mean, do anybody even know what TURKI Al-Sheikh's position is? Is he a priest? Is he the new coming when it comes to religious beliefs in boxing, it seems like all of these fights are being made, bro, after they return from visiting Turkey al-Sheikh. Now, this was, of course, this was in London, but Turkey al-Sheikh's presence was there. And to hear this news break, I'm feeling good like a lot of other people. I'm feeling good about 2025. I'm about to get back to the article, but I'm feeling good about it. You know, I'm feeling good about what I'm hearing. Let's get back to the article. Conte says the conditions for Haney 31-0 15 hosted knockouts, dropping his lawsuit, was that Garcia 24-1 20 KOs agreed to VADA. Yes, we heard that from Devin. He demanded that Ryan Garcia test VADA. But we also heard Ryan Garcia say he wasn't going to do it because he's not sure as to why the Haneys is so clingy, or they're showing so much attention to VADA. It's weird, strange. That's what Ryan Garcia was speaking about. All right. It says Conte say the conditions for Haney dropping the lawsuit was that Garcia agreed to VADA, which he has now done. That I repeat, which he has now done. There's no word about whether this will be fought at a catchweight, when it will occur, or where. Haney said in an interview last Saturday that his next fight would be at 143 or 144. So Haney's willing to move up to a catchweight. Why? Why not just have it at 47? The article goes on to say Haney, 26, and his dad Bill really want the fight. They need this rematch. As you were, they need this match to regain their credibility after Ryan's total destruction of the previously unbeaten two-division world champion on April 20th. And this is Boxing News 24. You know how they get down. They all about controversy. They all about producing negative freaking media. They love spinning the record. Going into the fight, many people thought Ryan had gone insane due to his strange behavior. He acted like he was ready to be taken away to Bellevue Mental Hospital, and he completely fooled everyone with his act. It was perfect acting by Ryan. When he got in the ring, he immediately staggered Haney with a left hook. Hold on for a second. With a left hook in the first round and beat him like a drum. In the final 4 rounds of the fight, it looked like Ryan purposely let Haney survive so he can continue battering him senselessly. It was hard to watch. Last April, Ryan upset Haney, beating him by 12-round majority decision at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. New York, Haney has knocked... Let me start that over. Last April, Ryan upset Haney, beating him by a 12-round majority decision at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Haney was knocked down 3 times in the fight, once in the 7th, 10th, and 11th. The scores were 114-110, 115-109. And this is where it gets to the core of this even being anywhere close to official. You know what I'm saying? Futuristically talking, okay? This is futuristically talking. A very reliable source told me that Devin Haney has officially dropped a lawsuit against Ryan Garcia if he agrees to do VADA. Garcia has agreed to do VADA, and the rematch is on. Cynthia Conte, January 13, 2025. And then Devin Haney, he tweets, I guess he's not a duck. He's a goose. See you soon, bucko. And this is pretty much the tweet that Haney put out there. I guess he's not a duck. He's a goose. See you soon, bucko. So Haney has replied. You know what I'm saying? Haney funded. And people are talking already. the barometer of this fight right here has absolutely changed levels, changed temperatures quick, because they took all of 2024 just to keep us in limbo, as if this fight wasn't going to happen. You know, they was pretty much, saying that, I mean, Haney was saying that Garcia didn't deserve it. And I can understand where he was coming from. He did everything right as a champion. He made the weight, defended his titles. But outside of that, if he just would have went in there and received less damage, if the performance value wasn't as destructive as it was, Haney wouldn't have received so much, crossfire from those who semi-support him and those who absolutely are the naysayers and the critics. So, being that Haney looked bad as he did, people attempted to overlook that Garcia came in overweight, and also he went in there and put on such a dominant performance. People was like, well, was it all Osterine? Now we'll get to see. Now we'll get to see part 2 of everything being done the right way, so to speak. Ryan doesn't have to play the fool like he's crazy, insane, psychologically deficient, frail-minded. He get to go in there and somehow, some way, I don't know who brought him to his senses to say, yeah, I'm testing on Vada, because if you listen to Seconds Out, he had told Radio Raheem that he was going to use his own testing organization. He wasn't going to use Vada, because he felt like the Haneys had a closer connection than they should be with Vada. So he wasn't going to use it, as to imply that he felt like it might be some type of network or connection with them to set him up. Because Ryan did bring up the fact that he passed every other test. And somehow, some way, he popped dirty on the, for the 19th and the 20th. You know what I'm saying? So, assume however you want. But this is making its rounds. The circulation is active. The PSA is out on the airways that Haney has reportedly dropped his lawsuit, released. You know what I'm saying? Any legal ramifications that he was actively pursuing against Ryan Garcia, supposedly it is no longer in play. Should we clap it up? Let me get my soundboard. Yeah. That's before internet and all this high tech shit. Yeah. That's great news. I'm not gonna lie. That's great news to hear, because that is a fight that a lot of us would want to see. Yeah, Turkey making it happen for sure. Turkey making it happen. Haney versus Ryan rematch is like Triple G versus Canelo 2 and Fury Wilder 3. Oh, it's gonna be you're a little over the top on a Monday, man. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, man. He ain't sipping on some shit in traffic heading to the crib. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we can't sit up here and say it's Triple G Canelo. Come on, that's a little bit. Damn, bro, you reaching out with rubber arms. I'm talking about stupid rubber arms. Elasticity for the miles with that shit. Canelo, Triple G, Fury Wilder. No. Don't do that now. Don't do that. I gotta issue the warning order on that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I know it's good news, and I know it's a lot to be sipping on. 2025 is putting out some cocktails for your ass when it comes to say, do tell. It's a lot of fights that's going on with Turkey Al Sheikh. What is going on? What happened when they walked through the passageway, bro? What is hanging over the doorway? What is going on, man? I need answers, man. I need answers. Seriously, I need some answers, man. Turkey Al-Sheik acting like he's the DEBOW of boxing right now. And look, he not even walking around bullying motherfuckers. He's just making shit happen. Well, I'm just curious. You know, sometimes I try to put myself in his shoes. Like, how would it be to walk in the office and Turkey is sitting over there chilling? Hey, come on in, man. Sit down, take a seat, man. Relax. Relax, man. Let's talk about this shit. So, what you said initially was, in order for us to make this fight happen, you have to drop the lawsuit, right there, Devin? That's what you said, right? You said we have to drop the lawsuit. And that right there would give you a clean path to consideration of Ryan Garcia, you know, being your next fight, right? Okay. I'm gonna let you know something. You dropping that lawsuit today. But hey, listen to me. I'm not the type of man to repeat myself. Just look around me. I make things happen. I put them in play. When they start to move, it ain't no stopping. They call me Big Turk on the streets. Ask around. You dropping a lawsuit today. Now, what I can promise you that, Devin, is that I'm not only speaking to you today, but I'm speaking to Ryan too. And guess what I'm gonna tell Ryan there, Devin? That I'm dropping the law. No, goddamn, use your no, bro. Listen to me. I'm gonna tell Ryan he's gonna test with Vada. Oh yeah, if he want this money, ain't nothing gonna be funny. He's gonna test with Vada. So you gonna get what you want. And since you did everything that you were supposed to do, in order for us to satisfy Ryan Garcia, you need to drop this lawsuit. And I'm pretty sure I can get him to test with Vada. We good on that? I ain't gonna take too long. I got these other two guys waiting out there, Crawford and Canelo. I got to get to them. We good on that? Okay. That's you know, Turkey Al-Sheik, he ain't stumbling, stuttering. He ain't goddamn playing no games. He just say, I'm gonna tell you straight up that, Devin, you dropping a lawsuit. Period. I've been asking around, people been talking, and they say, hey, we expect you to make the Crawford Canelo fight, but what we want to see also is that Haney Garcia part 2. That's small to Canelo Crawford, okay, Turk? Oh, say less. Turk say less. Say less, man. I got you. Say less, man. We gonna make this fight happen. Did you see El Chin Checker earlier disrespecting what his excellency is doing for boxing? I mean, listen, you know, Tank is out there doing what? Shout out to Peludas on deck, man. Shout out Peludas. Hey, I'm telling you, Tank is making himself get some limelight too. Because right now, there's a lot that's going on around Tank that he's not a part of. So, of course, Tank has to get out here and pop and lock and have some fun and get people's attention. That's all. Because really, he's locked into a fight with Lamont Roach. And it's a lot of other information that's being passed out in 2025 that boxing fans are really interested about. They're really interested. And Tank need to keep himself in the current. That's all. I don't read too much into it. He got to keep himself relevant. Tank has to keep himself relevant. Look, I'm going to tell you like this. Tank is talking that bullshit to Turkey, and people are biting on it. That's how you serve up these gullible freaking boxing fans over here. You just spoon feed them whatever you want them to think. For real. You just come up here with some shit that goes against the grain, and they will absolutely talk about it. That's what Tank is doing. Tank can't do shit else. He's already locked into a fight for March. He can't do shit else. Now, some people can say, well, you're wrong, WCS. He can go over there and talk. He has to get permission to go over there and talk to Turkey Al-Sheik about business. He just can't go over there and make any moves because he's just not an independent fighter like that. He's locked in with Al Heyman still. He just can't make his own independent moves. No, he can't do that, bro. He can't do that. Shout out to Mr. Gumbo, aka Hot Grease, in the building. So where's the Ryan? So where is the Ryan failed his third drug test? You say so. What if? I don't really like doing what ifs. And shout out to Mr. Gumbo, aka Hot Grease, in the building. And be honest, my brother. I don't really do the what ifs because they can go awry quick. They can go off the rails quick. It's too many dimensions to what ifs. I mean, the hypotheticals are infinity, right? Depending on who you're speaking about. You know, they can just go infinity. What if hey, Ryan Garcia lost a pretty good amount of money, not only from his suspension, but when he made those racist comments. It's some sponsorships of his that dropped him. So I don't know what his bank account is looking like, and neither do I have a clear, I say a clear understanding on what the numbers are looking like his bank account. I'm unqualified to speak on it because I'm without access. I don't know what his numbers are like or what he lost as far as his sponsorships, but he did mention that he lost some sponsorships because of that. And do I feel any type of way? Fuck no. You know what I'm saying? A drunken man words is a sober man thoughts. Believe that. If somebody's intoxicated and they say some fucked up shit to you, that's what they was thinking all along when they was sober. Don't think because it's alcohol. Individuals that act a totally different way when they get fucked up, they think that those type of things when they sober. Shout out to the OG Bruce Gas Boxing Jazz and on deck. What's good with it, Bruce? But I like this. I like this information. For real, I like this information right here. You know what I'm saying? Devin has confirmed it. You know how my stance is. They love puppetizing us. I don't think this is one of those moments where they're puppetizing the listeners. I really believe there's some truth to it. They're not just saying it to arouse the fans, pique our interest, get us tuned in. It's too much shit that's going on right now for them to play games with the fans, especially with this fight. We don't want to hear play right here about Devin and Ray Ray. We don't want to hear that shit. We want to hear if it's legit, concrete, official. Even if they say, well, it's been reported, it's nothing, came out. Well, Devin put out the tweet. I guess he's not a duck. Right? It seemed like when Ryan Garcia was leaving the building, could it have been premeditated? Hearing Bill say, don't duck and all this other stuff. They did the shit the first time. It was so fake. It didn't look like it naturally occurred with them meeting in person. But with everything that has went on since that time and the post-fight turbulence that has been surrounding both fighters. I mean, Ryan Garcia just didn't take this solo. He wasn't over there looking like Amelia Earhart, you know what I'm saying, trying to stay afloat. No, Devin, he took some strikes too. Devin was in some inclement weather from his performance. But I'm not gonna lie to you. Them coming to, put this information out there, I like it. I mean, 25 is really loaded right now. Seriously, loaded. They telling us we're gonna get Haney Garcia too at a catch weight. Nobody's caring about the weight, really. They want the motherfucking fight. See, that's when going back to Tank. What Tank said? Tank said I'll fight Ryan Garcia for $150 million. It's just to keep his name out there, to keep it hot, keep people, tuned in for whatever reason. But he's out of the equation right now, Tank. He's locked in with Roach. It ain't no changing that. That's over. But it's so many. Y'all look at it. It's so much that's in circulation on the outer regions of anyone who doesn't have anything lined up right now. Like Teofimo Lopez, a lot of shit is moving. Didn't he say potentially he might fight Ryan Garcia? Shit. It doesn't look like he's going to be up next. It doesn't look like he's going to be up next, yo. It doesn't look like T.O. is going to be up next. Seriously. Real talk. Man, I want to hear what y'all have to say. I got a little time and shit. I do. I want to hear what y'all got to say. I want to hear the voices of the people. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear the voices of the people. We're in a new year. We have what be considered the head honcho, Big Turk, walking around this bitch like he DEBOW and shit. Big Turk at the helm. I just dropped a link there, man. Man, shout out to Bud Gonna Stop Canelo, the first in the building, 2025. What it do, Mike?
Salute. What's up, WCS?
I'm good, man. How you feeling? How's the fam, bro?
Man, we good, bro.
I'm
enjoying boxing right now, man.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's good. That's good news.
Yeah. I'm just wondering what all these fans gonna say who was defending Ryan not taking VADA. Talking about, yeah, he shouldn't take VADA, this and that. Like, knowing USADA and WADA don't test for everything. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Fans is just followers. They just gonna do whatever. So whatever narrative they want to run with it. You know what I'm saying?
Be careful about coming on here slapping them with the textbook. Everybody don't want to be educated this early in the year, dog. You got to give them time to get in this summer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't want to get educated this early. They still, a little hungover from the New Year's and stuff like that. But yeah, you make a great point. They don't test for everything that VADA may test for.
Yeah.
What's good, OG? How you feeling?
What up, Bruce guys?
What up, brothers? What up, man? Hey, man,
man.
I'm digging what Turkey Al-Sheikh's been doing, man. It's like that rich little neighbor that I had who had the slot car games and the train set in the basement, man. I'll hang around there all the time and play with those games. I'll watch him play with those games, man. We're the beneficiaries of them. Like I said, he's like a rich child who loves boxing, and he has unlimited funds to put these fights together. Mm-hmm. And I mean, how can anybody see any fault in that, man? Let him do his thing. Let him do his thing.
I feel you. I'm like, why would anyone over this way be mad at the movement he has going on right now? He's like the composer, but he's really making music that people want to, dance to. He's making the fights. He got a heavy card February. I mean, some of these fights that we didn't think, we know for a fact over here in the U.S. they wouldn't have got done. It seems like they went over there, man, in London. Man, wherever Turkey goes, man, he's making some things happen. He's getting those dotted lines signed. I like it, bro.
Yeah, and Tank, his tweets was very telling. Like, the first thing he said was, "Oh, why he ain't invite everybody?" So that's why you mad. That's why he said all that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You wanted to be over there and involved in that.
Well, I kind of looked at it like, Tank thought he's the face of boxing. And Turkey Al-Sheikh said, "Oh yeah, I'm going to show you the face of boxing." He put this little gig together in London with Ring Magazine, and he had everybody and their brother out there, and Tank wasn't included. And I think Tank took a little bit of offense to that. And now he's got to climb his way back up into the mountain because you're not going to beat him, so you might as well join him. Canelo Alvarez realized that he's going to fight Bud Crawford. I have no doubt in my mind anymore on that one, bro. I mean, this is a new era.
You right about that, man. Canelo found out quick, didn't he? Shit.
And
Hey, they was talking to Canelo. They say, hey, you might want to reevaluate your decision, man. Turkey, he's serious. He can get that paycheck for you.
Well,
yeah,
yeah. Oh, go ahead.
no, you can go.
Well, no. See, I learned a long time ago. Fighters like to get leverage with money. And
Yeah.
at the first Jerry Cooney Larry Holmes fight, Larry didn't want the rematch. He says 25 million. I'll take the rematch, and they got $5 million a piece, and that was unheard of in 1982. And everybody knew Larry was just talking. Nobody's going to give him 25 million. But now
Mm-hmm.
we got a new kid on the block. 25
Mm-hmm.
million. I mean, even at 1982 money, that could be 100 million today, and that's doable, and very very doable. So this is such a good time to be a boxing fan. I'm an old man, bro, and I feel like a kid in a candy store seeing these fights coming up. Fucking no, February 22nd, bro. That's a good time. We're all looking forward to that. And that's like seven decent fights on one card. That we haven't seen that since Don King used to put those extravaganzas together way back. So I mean, this
Yeah.
is good stuff. Good stuff. Hey
Yeah. A
Scotty, I
lot.
want to tell you too, brother. I got Dougie Fisher coming on Wednesday night for an interview, man. I talked to him. Remember we talked about that about a month ago?
Yeah. For sure.
And he told me he couldn't do anything because of what's going on with Ring. And I got back to him a couple of days ago, and he said, "Yeah, Wednesday night we can do it." So, man, I'm looking forward to hitting him with some fresh questions, man, about what's going on in boxing.
Oh hell yeah! Is he still employed with have his hand in the ring since Turkey Sheep
Still,
taking?
he's still editor in chief, brother.
Okay, that's what's up. Damn, that's gonna be nice to hear what he has to say about everything. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be
Oh
good to
yeah,
hear. It just seems like boxing as a whole is been uplifted just a little bit. You know how you be crouched down in a bubble, man, just with fake information. I mean, fake news and fantasy fights is not happening. It just seems like 25 has turned the corner. I'm serious. It's just turned the corner, bro.
And I don't mind if Canelo fights Skull now in May and Crawford in September. So Crawford would be 3 times undisputed. You know what I'm saying? That's a good
Mm-hmm.
look.
Yeah, it is a good look. And see, Bud, when at the end of the day, people need to be mature about it when they looking at it the same way. Like, how can you be mad at him fighting Skull if he's getting his belt back to build up the fight potentially in September, even bigger than what it is now?
Yeah,
For
that's definitely
undisputed, he
huge.
got all his belts back.
Yep.
You know he's gonna beat the shit out of Skull. That's gonna be easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
That's
I,
gonna be
I watch
easy.
Skull fights too. He weak, man. Yeah, he
Yeah, he
not.
only got like what 7 knockouts, right? Something like that.
Yeah, yep. 20-something fights.
And you say what time, Bruce, that you have Dougie Fisher on Wednesday?
9 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay, that's
No, it
what's
was
up.
cool. I called him on Sunday just to let him know that was a really great show on Saturday. And he says, "Oh man, he said to me, you want to go on the air? I'll go on with you after Tuesday. I got to come home and I want to rest." And I said, "Hey, brother, awesome, man. Wednesday night we can kick it." And I mean, there's just so much happening. And Ring Magazine, man, the Bible of boxing, once again that's in the center of the whole thing. I used to buy the Ring Magazine back in the '60s when I was buying wrestling magazines. It would be wrestling and boxing, and then that's basically how I got into boxing, but reading those magazines. And I
Now
mean, so much history there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Turkey really revamped Ring Magazine because nobody really took it serious except biased people when Oscar was doing it because he had an agenda. You know what I'm saying? So now
Mm.
Turkey turned it all the way around. Like that's important. I like what he did with that.
Hell
And
yeah. It
and
looked
and keep
clean too.
and keeping it alive too in a digital era. I walk down the streets every day. I go for walks, and 10 years ago there'd be a newspaper in front of every door that I went by. Now you're
Mm-hmm.
lucky to see one, in 100 houses. So and
Mm-hmm.
that's my like hard print magazines. They're folding like they're folding like napkins at a buffet. They're just not available anymore. And Turkey She's got the insight to elevate Ring Magazine in the digital age. We're talking about it. How many people are talking about Time Magazine and Life Magazine and any magazine anymore? But yet Ring is going to be fresh and new, uh,
Yeah,
great writers. their rankings were always the best. I mean, even back in the day, the WBA and the WBC, you could tell how the bias. You could see the bias in there. But
Mm-hmm.
the magazines were, that was the based on talent, and it didn't have any outside interferences. And maybe it's going to get that way again. I hope it does, man, because I'm very optimistic about the whole 2025, everything going on in boxing, and even PBC, man. I want to see what they're going to do. They're not going to just fold up and die. Let's see them, put up a good front.
Tim Bradley said Top Rank wasn't going with the zone. That was weird. I thought they were.
I mean, if they're not going with the zone, I wouldn't see them teaming up with PBC or any, because ESPN is on flight status right here, and mid part of this year they on flight status to leave, just like Showtime. So I'm curious to know who they're going to bring on board.
Yeah.
I know they're not teaming up with PBC. That'd be wild.
Nah, that's definitely not gonna happen. That's like Ja Rule and 50 Cent doing the album.
Yeah, for real, right? Yeah, that ain't happening.
What you think about Clear Austin not showing up to the press conference today?
I don't know, man. Like, mind games are different for every fighter. You know what I'm saying? You look at Tank, well as I do. Who else was frustrated with him showing up 2+ hours late? I mean, that shit ain't cool to show up late, but even not to show up at all. Who knows, man, what it was about? I couldn't tell you.
Get his name out there, I would think, but that's a big stage.
It's mind games, man. Like, you think about what you just said, him putting his name out there. His father has been able to basically draft up a lot of buzz for Kid Austin. Seriously, a lot more than what Kid Austin would have did. His dad has really put him out there nicely. He got people believing that Kid Austin has a chance to go in there and knock out Shakur.
Yeah, that's true too, because he don't talk too much, but his dad really got him out there.
Yeah, and he's more mature than people give him credit for. The youngin.
Yeah,
he just had his first kid. I mean, he ain't stupid, man. But I couldn't tell you. I know I'm used to that type of shit happening. I've been to pressers where fighters just show up late so nonchalantly. I'm saying, you know what? They don't give a fuck about us.
Yeah.
We here for them. They show up when they show up.
I think Floyd kind of started that.
Was Floyd late? I don't remember him being extremely late like that. Was he late?
Yeah, I think Floyd was late a few times. Maybe not. I thought I remember him being late.
Tank kind of give me an impression he can be parked right outside in the parking lot and show up two hours late.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like Tank don't give a fuck. But
who
what y'all think about the February 22nd card, man? Do y'all have confidence that the entire card, championship fights from bottom to the top?
You got a combined record of 297 wins, 13 losses, and 2 draws. Now that's a pretty decent card.
Yeah, that's pretty decent.
Ortiz and Majimov, they look serious in their face-off too.
Mm-hmm.
They ready to rumble.
Well, I believe that's gonna be fireworks right there. Damn, that's gonna be fireworks.
Too. And I tell you, that heavyweight duel between Zhili Zhang and Cabello, that is going to be interesting. The whole card, man, back to back to back. And I don't even care if he puts a freaking a Celine Dion concert. Let Sheik do what he wants with that music that he's got a right to put a little concert on anything he wants to do. He had that crazy little lesbian affair on the other night, man. I don't know if you heard that little little concert that he put in the middle of the Ring Magazine Awards, and then he had
I did not see that.
Oh yeah, oh man. Oh.
But they was just tonguing each other out on stage. What was it?
It was a woman. I think she was on the side, and she had this high voice, and there was a piano player and a guitar. It was very, very cerebral, very, very avant-garde music. And like he had the Eminem concert, then he had the Liam Gallagher in England. I mean, he likes to make events out of these shows, and I say fine. put whatever content you want.
I thought they was against that over there.
Nah, see,
That
every
same
show goes
sex.
on. Well, maybe they were. See, it wasn't overtly lesbian music, but guys
Oh,
like me have been around for a while. We
okay.
know
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
going on.
Yeah, I'm looking at Turkey. Turkey is someone, in my opinion, that really doesn't have to on the high side of promoting that community to be successful. It just seems like, what does that have to do with boxing? What does that have to do? This dude is involved with the UFC. He's involved with music entertainment.
he
So,
he went he went to Disney World with Crawford and So Cold Nelson and his kids and stuff too. You know about that?
oh, I ain't know about that, man.
Right.
Enlighten me.
And
Yeah.
he also has an inoperable brain tumor that he's dealing with too. So I think he might want to get a lot of life lived in the time that he has left. So this is another interesting aspect of him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he talked about that health issue of him trying to, I guess, put his stamp in boxing before it gets kind of bad. You would think with all that money, he can get that resolved though, with medical. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Medical treatment.
Yeah. It's
yeah,
probably
if that,
dangerous to do it.
yeah. I mean, if that was the truth, none of us would die. I mean, right now we got Greg Haugen. He's in a hospice. He's on his deathbed.
Oh
He's
wow.
waiting to die. And Bobby Ches just found out that he has inoperable brain tumor. So I mean,
Yeah, I
life
heard about that. I
life is
heard
so
about that.
fragile, bro. Life is so fragile. Nothing here is permanent. I think Sheik has that attitude, but he's gonna do what he can while he's here. And like I said, he's a kid. He's a big kid behind the wheel of a Tonka train, man. He's just got that throttle wide open, and we're all in it for the ride, man. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Hey,
Yeah,
who y'all got winning the actual fight though between Devin and Ryan?
I think Ryan will beat him again.
I got Devin.
hmm.
I think Devin gonna win. I had Ryan at the first time, but I think Devin gonna beat him.
Yeah, I had Devin the first time. Now I think Ryan's got his number.
Yeah, I just think
What do I think, man? It's just, from what I've seen with certain technical aspects of the first fight, it's just hard to get over that Ryan will go in there and not know how to fight the second time. Like, Ryan knows how to fight. Like, he has a decent BJJ game. Like, he's not just doing boxing. He's, you know what I'm saying? He would have fucked Conor Ben up and that little bullshit, him grabbing him.
yeah,
He
yeah,
would have fucked him up, but I used to kind of say, okay, Ryan's a goofball. Obviously, he's been training some other shit, just like Usyk. Usyk, they train wrestling and clinching, mixed martial art, to basically work with Fury on the inside so he won't be able to tie him up. I
yeah,
said that years ago. I said when it came to Bud, he's going to have an advantage on the inside when it comes to wrestling and certain things. And people didn't quite understand that. But
mhm,
I'm looking at Ryan Garcia is still being too strong for Devin in certain areas. His hand speed, Devin's hand speed is not going to be able to just match Ryan Garcia's in a year. It's not. It's not.
yeah.
If
I,
they fight at the right weight, where it's healthy for both of them, I still think Ryan Garcia's hand speed, his boxing IQ, 12 rounds. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
I
Yep.
just think he got a split decision. Even with the Osterring and like rewatching the fight, he was like extra quick, extra aggressive, extra powerful. So I don't think that he's gonna be, what I'm saying, exactly like that in the second fight. I think he probably slow down just a little bit and not be so aggressive. But I could be wrong. But I just think Devin gonna have a better game plan. He working with Nate Jones. I think he gonna box better and outbox him.
I'm like, what? Why they wasn't working with Nate Jones before? I guess everything is subject to change, right? You run into different opposition, and you find out, hey, there are some chinks in the armor. So maybe I should bring in it. I just wonder why they didn't bring in Nate Jones before.
He probably listen to Floyd. You need some help with your son? He probably like, let me get
Yeah,
it together.
yeah. I don't know, man. I just think Ryan Garcia can still get it done. No knock on Devin. There's just a whole lot of areas in Ryan's game that I say, well, I don't think Devin can close the gap on that just from a year's suspension.
Yeah, they both got a lot to prove in this fight.
Oh yeah.
Like for real, it's gonna be a big fight.
You know, I just want to gather a little bit faith in the judging of boxing. Like I didn't think that Usyk would be able to defeat Joshua twice, without getting a knockout, but he did. I did not think
Yeah,
he'd be able to defeat Fury twice without a knockout, but he did. So
yeah.
I don't know, man.
But yeah, man. Thanks for letting me come through. I'm gonna let you finish your show. Uh, Definitely nice chopping it up with your WCS and Bruce
No doubt,
Gavin.
man.
I gotta subscribe to your channel too. You sound different than I expected. Nah,
Oh, you ain't never heard Bruce talk? Okay.
I thought he was black.
What?
Yeah.
Don't tell my wife that.
Yeah,
No,
Bruce one of the windows to the past, man. Like he knew a lot about the old school boxing and the vets. The OGs of the sport, man, for real. He be having some some boxing veterans on his channel, and it's good to kind of see that because a lot of people don't know how to reach out to him. Like Tim be on there all the time. Still
Yeah.
had his wits about him and everything, man.
Yeah. Swat Jones, you was in the chat. What's up, bro? Yeah, you said you got Devin. I mean Ryan gonna punish him. Well, we gotta see, man.
my
It's
boy
gonna,
Swad Jones, he knows.
it's gonna be a good fight though, for sure.
There's
I
just so
mean,
much happening right now, so much coming up in boxing. How can anybody be negative about our sport? I mean, I see these guys on here crying about boxing, all this personal feuds and everything else. This sport is opening up wide open for us in 2025. And man, like I've been watching boxing for over 50 years, and right now is the time to be a boxing fan. I saw quality back in the day, but now with the internet age, you got full cards on from the preliminary right to the main event. Six
hmm
hours of boxing. You didn't have that back in the day. You caught the main event, maybe a preliminary, and you had to
hmm
wait till a Saturday afternoon. Now 7 nights a week. You got boxing going on. You can watch the replays. For an OG like me, I'm definitely not bitter about boxing today. How can anybody be? But anyways, brothers, peace out, man. Had a great time up here, man. I'll see
no
you guys
doubt.
later.
All right, OG, appreciate you pulling up as always, man.
For
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? Happy New Year's to you and the wife. Bug on Stop Canelo, always a pleasure. Thanks for pulling up, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Last thing I wanted to say is we gonna need all we need now is Tank to step up after his next fight and fight Keyshawn or Shakur or somebody. Then everything will be straight.
So you saying Keyshawn or Shakur? So I gather you're going. You think they have a 50-50 chance, Keyshawn and Shakur, or beating Tank?
Yeah, I mean, I think Keyshawn got a 50-50 chance. I think Tank gonna like stop him. But I say like 60-40 Tank. But Keyshawn, I say 50-50.
Keyshawn, you say 50-50? Ugh.
Yeah, because he can box. He got defense too. It's like he don't have to go 12 rounds. If Shakur win, we know it's gonna be a decision. But Keyshawn got a chance to even stop Tank or drop him at least. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
So
you better stop speaking that blasphemy.
he can probably drop Tank. We don't know. I don't
Who
know.
who who done drop
Honestly,
Tank, man? Who with their eyes open or closed? Who done drop Tank, man?
yeah, nobody dropped him. But he did good. Like Ramos was high up in weight, and he was able to drop him 3 times. So it's like he got some power. So if you catch him right, it's possible. But who knows? I just say
Yeah,
it's
I like Keyshawn, man. I don't feel no type of way. I like what he's been doing for his people, town and everything as a boxer. You know, he's
yeah,
been through his share of growing pains. Being released from the Olympic, and then being able to return. But at the end of the day, yeah, that's gonna be a tough one for Keyshawn. Seriously, that's gonna be tough, bro.
yeah. I definitely know that it's gonna be hard. But that's the best. That's like the most competition I see for Tank is Keyshawn.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. I mean, it'll be good at the end of the year for something like that to happen. Even with Shakur. Shakur's gonna
Yeah,
have to. Shakur needs a freaking Tank fight, like Devin needs this Garcia rematch. You know,
yeah,
both of them have a different purpose in proving themselves.
yeah,
A lot of people believe that Shakur get knocked out. You know, he's afraid to get hit by somebody like Tank. He needs this Tank fight, man.
yeah. I definitely agree. But all right, peace though,
For
WTF.
sure.
I'm gonna be listening there, bro.
Peace, man.
All right.
Shout out to everyone in the chat. Jamal Neasy on deck. Swat Jones in the building. He said, anyone who betting on Devin, I love it. Ryan gonna punish him. They better stop talking. I got to get back to the gig, but I had to say that. But gonna start Canelo sniffing paint. All love and respect, man. Through salute. Damn. Hey man. Hey, what I like about the fight fans in general, I just want to hear something different than the negativity that's not gonna change anything in boxing. Like we've gotten so accustomed to that type of language. It really it doesn't write any scriptures that we want to that means anything to us. Like even when you talk about religiously being a fight fan, the information that you hear being preached on this YTC, come on, bro. Come on. It doesn't even represent boxing in a positive light. Forget spiritually. It just doesn't promote boxing in a positive light. Like everything is what this fighter's not doing, what they need to do, what they can't do, what they shouldn't get paid. But turning the corner in this year right here, um, it doesn't seem like we're in survival mode. It seems like it's just a bit more fluidity to understanding what fights we're gonna get, not just the fights, but who's fighting on those cards. You know, not just settling and say, okay, yeah, we got this fight going on. That's not something that I really want to see, but okay, whatever. No, we got some lineups on deck. I mean, we don't have to wait to November. We don't have to wait to Halloween to see this shit. Like it's some changing, like some fights that's out there that's going to change the scope of the divisions if they happen. Championship belts on the line come February. Championship belts is on the freaking line. You know what I'm saying? Damn, just to be petty, I'm rooting for Canelo Alvarez and Cinco de Crawford. I'm rooting for Canelo in May, and then when he really have to step in there with Cinco de Crawford, then that's when we're gonna get the fight of all fights. But when it comes to Cinco de Mayo, aka Cinco de Crawford, you know, down the line, this year's all Cinco de Crawford. I'm going for him to go out there and route Skull, get him up out of there. He nobody ain't trying to see him, you know, mess up the apple cart. No. We don't want to see that shit. We have other projected fights that we want to see in the lineup. Period. Mike in the building. What's good? What's good? Gonna be so many good bets to make this year, man. If you betting right, man, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Bets to be made out there. Seriously, crazy, man. Seriously. And then not to mention how many of these gonna be out there floating around, and we only in January. You know what I'm saying? We have eight and a half months. If this fight is actually going down in September, like they say, we actually have 8.5 months sustaining until this happened. You know, just like Bruce said, Canelo at one point in time, I hear people putting out there, what Canelo mentioned during the presser when he was fighting Jermell Charlo. He was up there. He was disapproving of, people talking to him about Crawford. That was in 2023 now. All right. Now on the pogo stick to 2025, they present him with that question, and Canelo say, it's a chance. It's a chance. It's a chance. Chance. His tune is different. His tune is different now when it comes to Crawford name, yo. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's gonna be good putting thumbnails together in 25 till that fight happen. I ain't gonna lie to you, Blunts. I'm curious to know what the betting odds are gonna be. For that particular fight, because it's gonna be a lot of people that makes, the cut for the dollar bill, and a lot of people that get cut off on the dollar bill. This is gonna be Spence Crawford all over again, and I can't imagine what the odds are gonna be, and what the favorites, the specials are gonna be. How they gonna line that up? I know a lot of people can't fathom a knockout happening, during the Crawford Canelo fight. And if it is any type of bet that deals with a knockout, they're gonna definitely say it's gonna be Canelo, KO, and Crawford. Because they can't remove it from their head. They can't get it out their head. That motherfucking gerbil working overtime in that bitch, man. The gerbil's up there on clenbuterol. That motherfucker running on that pinwheel, goddammit. He gonna say, yes, keep it going. Let my thoughts go to my fans, yes. Every time you turn around, they say, hey, man, Canelo gonna do this, that, and the other. But just so happened, the last 5 pastry fights that he had, them motherfucker was served while the glaze was still hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, they went the distance. They went the distance, bro. And then served dessert at the final bell, and they announced the winner, Canelo Alvarez. They started handing out freaking cinnamon buns. Compliments of Team Canelo. I don't think he needs a tune-up, to be honest, man. I don't think he needs a tune-up. Like, think of it this way. They always bragging about how Spence stands his ground on not being a tune-up type of fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's think of internally how they say in one breath he's broken up from the accident and everything, right? But then they sit up here and brag about him not being a tune-up type of guy. So it's okay for him to be out the ring as long as he is, and he comes back and fight. But yet Crawford, he just fought August 3rd, 2024. And he would go in there just outside of a year. I'm like, why get sketchy now? Why think that, okay, Canelo, he's going to be in a fight camp for Skull? Believe me, Canelo is not. He's been a part of this game for a minute. Canelo's not going through one of his most rigorous training camps for William Skull with the C. Him and Eddie Reynoso. Oh, Canelo. We usually do 3 a days if we find somebody that's on the pound for pound list or someone that's in the rankings, okay? But for Skull, hey, amigo, come in here like twice a week, okay? And do some light bag work, okay? Do at least about, give me a good solid 60 seconds on the mitts, okay? Stretch first. We don't want no injuries, okay? And get on the bike, I'll say about a minute and 30 seconds. That's all we need for Skull. We don't plan on the fight going past 3 rounds. I'm serious. I mean, Canelo is not going to be hunkered down in fight camp for a guy who spells his last name Skull with a C. Do you know how many times he said, my name is William Skull? And he got the document, excuse me, you spelled Skull wrong. No, I put Skull. No, ma'am, you didn't ask me how to spell my name. I go through this so much. It's so tiresome. It's so mentally draining. I don't know why my family, damn, I want to say my last name, but God damn it, my name Skull is spelled with a C. Well, sir, I do apologize. You are one of the first human beings I ever ran into in my life who spells skull with a C, God damn it. God bless you. I know you have been through the ups and downs in life. You know what I'm saying? We apologize. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, here go a voucher. Go get some chips out the machine. You know what I'm saying? Go get some Cheetos or something. We apologize for that shit. You're right. While we get your paperwork drafted up again, we apologize. No, we're gonna you know, Bud, while doing what he's doing, I got faith in Bud. You know, 37 years of age, at this point in time, at the top of his game. I don't think he needs to be in a fight camp for somebody that we don't want to see him fight. I'm just saying, like, I'm on a positive hell, like you remember when they saying Bill Clinton say he smoked but he didn't inhale. I'm inhaling on 25. I'm inhaling this shit. I'm on a positive high, you know, with boxing. So, you know, I don't want to see Crawford going in there and all the backlash. Oh man, I know this is a tune-up fight, but he could have fought somebody better than this. Why he fighting David Avanesian again? I don't want to see that, bro. I don't want to see him go in there and fight nobody. You know what I'm saying? Go in the gym, stay fit, stay on par, so all this shit can work out, bro. That's all. Cause you know, September is not the only big fight card that's going down right now. And look, to be honest, we don't even know what the fight card, the draft is gonna look like. We do know what the biggest fight card right now standing is February 22nd. But when it comes to everything else, we really don't know, bro. But yeah, people are going to lose some money this year. I ain't going to lie. People are going to lose some money this year. And you know them aerosexuals, boy, they like, man, they in church heavy right now. Once this shit become official, them aerosexuals going to be in there, God, holy Jesus, please redeem us. All we ask for in September is that you bring us this one blessing. I know you don't like judgment, but goddamn it, can you cast down hell and brimstone down on team B and B? You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be in church praying for a miracle. They're gonna be Team Canelo. They're gonna be representing the green, white, and red. They're gonna say, "Oh no," and then people gonna be calling them out. Hey man, I know you. I know you. You was up here with that smoking bud pack and everything, and then you went through a mental breakdown on the 30th. I remember you coming down here and the pastor placed his hand on your head and he had to remove it because he said that it was too much ominous. It was too much ominous freaking vibes he was getting from the energy that you was emitting from your head, man. He had to get you up out of here. He said his God. The preacher said his God was unable to do anything for you. For your sins are unforgiven, dog. Look, the preacher said your sins are unforgiven. The amount of hate you have for Crawford, we can't do nothing about that. But they're going to be catching these motherfuckers, man, them aerosexuals coming out the woodworks. Up here sounding like they half Hispanic, Mexican. Come on, yes, go Canelo. Man, stop that, bro. You an aerosexual who's trying to get some type of redemption for this September potential this fight card, and that is. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go around here and fake like you're Team Canelo. You always loved his Mexican style. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get it. Battle parlay Benavidez card with the Riyadh card. Plus Keyshawn Davis on February. Damn. Yeah, that's a motherfucking roller coaster right there. Shit. Shout out to Arnold Brown on deck. I see you, man. Canelo gonna be the heavy favorite. Yeah, Canelo. I don't know about the heavy favorite. I don't know about the heavy favorite though. Like throw a number out there. What you mean heavy? What are you talking about? The heavy favorite? Are you talking about minus 5,000? No, I don't think that now. What's a heavy favorite? You talking about, heavy favorite minus 300 is not even a heavy favorite. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're talking about Crawford being plus 2,000, now we're talking a different language. Crawford being a plus 2,000 to Canelo minus 300. Now, there's a lot of people going to put money on that shit, including I, said the cat. Yeah, I don't think he needs to tune up, bro. Shout out to Collins in the building. Yeah, Bill. Billy. They call him William. They call him William. But Billy Skull, goddamn, your initials is BS, nigga. That's some BS right there. No, that's my initials. Be nice. You're bullying. No, that's some BS, nigga. I know what your initial, Billy. Goddamn it, blame your parents. That's some BS, nigga, for real. That's some BS for your ass, nigga. Blue Hustle in the building. What up, man? I just read Ryan failed the drug test. I got to do some research when you get off. I don't know. I haven't heard anything like that. You know what I'm saying? And just for the record, why would Ryan be getting drug tested when he's on suspension? For real. I mean, and mixed martial arts or anywhere, when you're suspended, why would you be getting drug tested unless that is something that's agreed upon? You know what I'm saying? You have to stay away from some of those Facebook posts because Facebook disseminates a lot of fake information. You feel me? You know? 4-1. Yeah, I can't see that, man. I can see it, but I can't see it at this point. I mean, yeah, a lot of people are just waiting for the announcement to be made, but this is going to be in the minds of those naysayers right now. Yeah, they can stand and keep distance as much as they want to, but that shit is going to close. The gap is going to close down as close as we get to the motherfucking fight. It's going to close down. Then, you get the little videos. I'm pretty sure a lot of these guys are not going to put out too much. But, the videos start circulating, this, that, and the other. We get like 3 months out. And then, we need to hear when the presser. We need to know what the exchange is going to be. Canelo, and Crawford about that shit. We seen Canelo two-piece Caleb. You know what I'm saying? Like, Canelo about the shits, bro. Outside of what him and freaking Edgar Berlanga was doing, I don't know what the fuck that was. But Canelo is about the shit. Crawford's about that. It'd be good to see, some exchange, because I don't see Crawford as being no motherfucking ass kisser, yo. I don't see him kissing Canelo's ass like certain people out of Texas. Yeah, we got to test run some, to get something popping right now. I know Cinco de Crawford is out there. You know, I really, you know, I'm talking about him beating Canelo, period. People think I'm just talking about May. But I'm looking at the whole fight. It's thanks to DEBOW, aka Big Turk. You know what I'm saying? He making things happen. But I'll probably be back on later. I gotta go check out some of these other articles that's out here or whatever. But the shit about to be major fireworks. Haters gonna be crying themselves to sleep. That's good because obviously, you know, some of these haters haven't learned their lesson from 2023. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, Collins. 2023 was almost like the pandemic in 2020. You know what I'm saying? Except it was in boxing. Seriously. They was waiting around, and then all that shit started coming in. You know, people want to plan private trips to Vegas, layering up, having their damn shirt. They was going to snatch their shirt off at you know, post-fight motherfucking picture. All of them going to have they damn smoking Bud Pack shirts on, laughing. Hell no. A lot of them motherfuckers went straight to the ER, goddamn it, for a banana bag. They was hydrated than a motherfucker. You know, you would have thought it was a funeral out that bitch, the way they was huddled around each other, damn patting each other on the back. It's gonna be all right, man. It's gonna be all right. I lost my 2 months of mortgage. I ain't gonna never be able to make that shit up, dog. I thought this shit was certain. I thought it was certain, yeah. Certain disappointment, goddamn it. Them motherfuckers wanted to take that picture. They planned move behind the scenes. They wouldn't talk about it on the YTC or nothing. They planned that shit. Hey, you gonna be out there? You gonna be out there? Check to see if everybody. They in the private chat, all gathered up. Boy, they love planning that shit. Oh man, this is gonna be awesome. You got your shirt. And they was up there laying their shirt out on the MGM bed and shit. And not the MGM, wherever they were standing in the casino and shit. Iron it over and over again, putting creases in the goddamn sleeves. To my damn, man, this is good quality too, man. You know what I'm saying? I thought about washing it, but I ain't wanted to shrink and all that. But yeah, this is gonna be good. I got me some snacks. I'm gonna take the snacks in there too. Man, I'm ready. Man, hey man, it was one of those. It was like COVID, bro. That was memorable for all the wrong reasons. But man, y'all hold it down. Shout out to Andrew in the building. I see you. Y'all hold it down, man. Shout out to the hottest chat in the MF and game. Continue to support. Peace. I'm out.